What's going on, guys? Back in Vegas at our HYROX. We told you it wasn't going to be our last. Well, we booked the next one. We are doing a HYROX in Chicago in November. So for the one in Vegas, I worked out a little bit, but next to zero prep going into it. I just wanted to enjoy my time with my friend and just complete it, see what it was all about. So now putting a little bit more time, dedicating a little bit more time to it. So we're going to do a little bit of HYROX training today. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, the hardest part was how out of shape I was. It's the middle of winter here in Vermont, so it's like I'm not getting out running in February. I had insult to injury. O'Keefe's in marathon running shape. He runs like an absolute gazelle now. So it's like, yeah, the stations I was keeping up just fine, and then on the running, there's a couple times I'm like, O'Keefe, your inseam is like a foot longer than mine, dude. Chill. I might just set this up like some intervals. Like, I think the end of the driveway and back is like 800 meters. So I might do run, a chunk of rowing, run, rest, run, ski, run, rest, run, wall ball, run, rest.
What have you been doing for training lately?
A couple buddies and I are back doing our morning training in here, but the other two guys that I started it with they're both blue collar, so it's like they're like, yo, we either work out at 5:30 or we can't fit it in. So we've been down here at 5:30 for the last couple weeks. Some interval training, some like kind of just bodybuilding, some strength work. Just a group of dads getting together first thing in the morning.
I heard that for Chicago, you guys are gonna try to get a bigger group of people, bigger group of HWPO people.
Yeah, I mean the first one was super fun, especially internally. Like a big group of our team was there. But once again, it was our first time. No, it wasn't our first time experience, but it was, for most of us, it was our first time doing it. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's seeing how the event is run. It's like, okay, this is mass participation. Let's get a huge collection of people together and let's just have a good time. Like that's our excuse for getting together, but then we're together. So let's make use of it.
Do you see yourself running one of these at full intensity?
Before I would have given you a very quick, easy answer, no. But then it was when we were there in Vegas and then watching the pro division go, it's like, it gets you excited. It makes you want to like, all right, let's see what I can do. Yeah, I've had some discussions with friends about this type of thing, and I'm like, it's kind of tough because I'm like, no, I did test myself physically. I did find what that limit was. I pushed it as hard as I could. So there's just so many other, if you want to use the word challenges or like tough things that I want to tackle. Right now, working out with fitness for me has a much different priority, much different purpose. So yeah, I want to push the pace. I want to like make it challenging. But my idea of like seeing what I'm capable of is doing 2-a-days for 6 days a week for the next, however many months. And that's what my life revolves around. So no, that's not happening. But no, I want to run faster than I did last time.
How about the new baby, Pearl?
Dude, she's gonna be here so soon. Sammy is just showed so much earlier. Typical second pregnancy things, but like her body's wrecked. Whereas the first one, we just kind of like skated through unscathed. So yeah, her body's pretty wrecked. This baby's sitting very low and kicks like crazy. Yeah, Sammy's ready for her to be here.
When is the due date?
End of May, so like 6 weeks now. I mean, it's gonna be here before we know it. So yeah, finally getting outside, do a little road running. But I think it's about an 800 meter run, do a chunk on the rower, 800 meter run, rest, and then do the same thing but with skier, and then do the same thing with wall ball.
It's that theme song for the underdog, been underrated all day. That's why the drinking choice is a Molotov, cause I'm about to blow them away. Yeah, hey, you better join the alliance. I know I'm biased and you know I run with the lions. Call me defiant, no you ain't lying, yeah. I said a couple of giants, hey. I got the heart of a warrior. I'm killing the game, need a coroner. If you was the one that's ignoring us, you know the meat will inherit, there's more of us. This is a roll call for the overlooked and the lucked out. The quiet ones ain't know you could till you bust out like, hey.
How long are you resting between rounds?
I'm just gonna go every 10 minutes. Just keep it simple. Cold air is so nice when you're running. Oh, running in like, when it's clear blue skies, but like nice and crisp, like sub 50 degrees. Oh,
The best.
like, yeah, it's right at the temperature where it's like, if I were out there doing 2 intervals back to back, my hands would get too cold. It's like, you're only out there for a couple minutes. Air feels so good.
What's something you'll do different at this upcoming HYROX compared to the first one?
Before the last one, I think I did like a handful of like rowing, running workouts, but nothing of intensity or structure. It was just knowing that like, all right, I gotta run 8K here pretty soon. You don't realize how steep the driveway is until you're coming down it. You question your fitness on the way up.
They try block us, but tell them not today. I mean, losing ain't an option, but you can't stop the rain. I got the whole squad with me. I'm finna go hard with them. I'm talking so far, say, oh Lord, with no qualm, we go far. It's slow improving. Hey, don't get blown away on my path. Get your feet off of my grass. Look at me, all in my bag. I pull the weeds out and I dash, cause they can't stop us. I'm clean and proper. You keep knocking, but keep watching. Hey, who can stop me now?
Oh, man, like this part, you can see that it's steep. The long, straight part, when you walk it, it looks relatively flat. But man.
Training for the games, how many times a week do you run?
Minimum 3.
Was
that's
it
and that's
long
three.
distance?
That's 3 dedicated track workouts. That doesn't include like the metcons that have running in them. That was like, yeah, 3 days a week, probably an hour and a half worth at the track.
Was it mostly like sprint type deal or like long distances?
It would shift. In the early part of the season, it'd be like 2 like threshold style, anywhere from like 400s to 1600s with built-in rest. That was probably twice a week, and then like a really long, slow, more zone 2 style once a week. Getting closer to competition, the long zone 2s would shift to the bike, so lower impact, and then I would add in a sprint workout. So like a proper sprint where like you're doing like a 10-yard start, resting for 4 minutes, doing it again. And the next day it feels like you did like a max out deadlift day. Your CNS is so roasted.
They try block us, but tell them not today. I mean, losing ain't an option, but you can't stop the rain. I got the whole squad with me. I'm finna go hard with them. I'm talking so far, say, oh Lord, with no qualm, we go far. It's slow improving. Hey, don't get blown away on my path. Get your feet off of my grass. Look at me, all in my bag. I pull the weeds out and I dash, cause they can't stop us. I'm clean and proper. You keep knocking, but keep watching. Hey, who can stop me now?
Once you're out of the cold, I can feel how hot I am. Holy cow. Man, those runs, they're no joke.
Yeah, it's definitely steep.
Yeah. On the first one, I went out way too hot. It's like, I never have a problem when my heart rate's high and it's plateaued. You know, when it kind of hits like its terminal velocity, it's not gonna go any faster. I'm comfortable with that, but it's when it goes from resting and spikes up to that. That's where the panic sets in.
People are like pretty new at training for HYROX. What would be some tips?
So if you're brand new, I would say you have to get familiar with what all the 8 stations are. Learn what the movements are, like what the standards are, and become proficient in them. But then like, say you're coming from a CrossFit background where you already know how to row, how to wall ball, how to ski erg, all that stuff. Then I would say the priority then shifts to the running. And it's 8 kilometers worth of running with stations built in. You're looking at about a 90-minute of work. So I'd say starting out, a ton of zone 2 work and then some interval stuff. Kind of the same as like, hey, if you want to get better at running a mile, you don't just run a mile every day as fast as you can. You do 400 repeats, 200 repeats, like, and build up to it. So I think kind of the same thing. You're not just going out running 8 by 1K as fast as you can. What I would like to get into is like a lot of 400, 800 meter repeats at a faster pace with built-in rest for probably like 10 to 12 kilometers worth of volume. And then on race day, you're looking at less volume, a little bit slower time domain, but continuous work with added stations on top of it. So yeah, I'll probably start hammering like zone 2 once or twice a week here, maybe one running, 1 biking, and then I would like to get back to the track once the weather warms up a bit more. It's all movements that we know and love, or not love necessarily, but we all know how to do them. So it's just getting our hands back on them. All right, guys, that's it for my training today. Like I said, we're getting ready for a HYROX in November in Chicago. So today, thank you for joining me. I'm just dipping my toes in with the training. Hopefully gonna ramp it up over the next couple months. And that Hill and I are gonna get well acquainted. So coming up in November, HYROX Chicago, we wanna get a huge crew of HWPO members together. So we're gonna be doing the HYROX, we're gonna be scheduling some get-togethers, some fun events. So we'll see you there.